Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm going to make a box project using the brand new All of Flutter stamp set and punch bundle. I love it. It's really cute. I love when we have butterflies with punches. I'm a real punch fan and this is just a brilliant bravo combination. So this is my template. This is the sample I built for myself. I'm not going to decorate this one, I'm going to make a new one. So, need a piece of cardstock 8 by 8.5 inches or 20 by 21.5 centimeters, and you need the longer side, which is this one, and a stylus would be good. There it is. So score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8 inches on the longer side, which is 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimeters. Then on the shorter side, score it at 2 inches and 6 inches, which is 5 and 15, and then you flip it over and score it at 7.5 inches, which is 20 centimeters. That can't be 20 centimeters. It would have to be 19 centimeters. I'm going to just change that on my notes, which are written here. 19 centimeters, and then come back to your original side where you've got these score lines, and we're going to mark it then at 1 inch and 5 inches, which is 2.5 and 12.5 centimeters. So that's just down to that shorter line that I've just scored. Let me move that out of the way, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come from the bottom of where's the vertical line? From there down to here, and there down to there. On both of those parts, they are going to form the triangular part, which is here. This is using retired colour or retiring colour or last chance colour. I want to say that was Petunia Pot. So yeah, when colours are going into the last chance, or cardstock or paper, I pull them out of my racks and then I use them to build samples. That's what this one was. Okay, right, so before I burnish, I want to do some stamping, and I want to stamp with these butterflies. And we have 2 sets of butterflies that are outlines and then a solid, and then obviously we've got the words as well. So using my ever faithful Sharpie, I'm going to go round, whoopsie, the outside, just so that I know where to put the stamp set back when I'm done. So, okay. So I've already used that one once. I'm going to use this one this time, and this is the slightly more outliney one. Grab a block. And then, whoops, I'm going to use my in colours, my new one. So let's get all of these out. I'm not sure if I want to use crisp cantaloupe. What I want to do is just have a little collection of them flying up. They don't quite fit, but you know, it's close enough. So what I can see here is my horizontal line, so I'm just stamping between brand new. I'm stamping off the newness. So I'm just aiming to get as much inside the lines as I can, and I'm just going to clean this off to one side. If you didn't know, our stamping scrub is leaving us, so I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go Golden Glow. So yeah, get your stamping scrub while you can. And Peaceful Pine. Ooh, that is a lovely green. And then hydrangea hue. Oops, I'm just knocking stuff over. That one over there. And then I'm going to make my butterflies fly, because butterflies do fly. And I'm just going to leave that to sort of dry-ish a bit. Is that going to fit on there? Yeah. So I've got my punch, and I might have these ones as crisp cantaloupe. We'll have flying butterflies off at the top, just so that I can use all 5 colours. Now, you want to have this angled far more down than you think you do. Oops, and I'm going to punch this out 3 times. I hope that's on camera. I've got awful trouble with my camera at the moment. It's not playing fairly. So I'll punch all of these out. One, and see, look, I've got that wrong as well. I've got that too angled now. Oh, see the outside. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, they're more angled than you think they are. There we go. So those are all done. Now we're going to make our butterflies fly. So I need the ones that match. So those have got speckled bottoms and those have got plain. Okay. So you take 2 of them and fold them in half. And you leave 1 flat. And we're going to attach them together like that. Do I need the 3rd one? I don't remember now. I do need the 3rd one. We're going to fold all of them in half. All of those in half, and then I'm going to pick up a wing and match it. So I've got a mini glue dot on there. Oh, focus on me. There we go. I've got a mini glue dot there, and I'm just attaching it to that half. And I'm doing the same again. If it would focus on me. Focus. There we go. And I'm attaching it to that half, and then when I come to stick it down, I've got those parts and I have a flying butterfly. It flies. So I'm just going to quickly do that with all of these. Talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to fast forward if you wish. I won't take it personally. Okay, put that one on there. I do love these in colours. I love that they're kind of a rainbow, because you know me, rainbows, all the things. And it's so much fun having butterflies back. Love them. Or punched butterflies. I am not a crafter who has a lot of time. I'm a busy mum and wife and running the business and doing all of the things, and I still love to craft, so quick crafting is very much for me. Right, they're all done. I can move those out of the way, but look, they stack. If you haven't seen my videos already, they stack. Well, the other one's stacked as well. They also stick themselves to my metal ruler. Right, we can come back into this one now. So what I'm going to do is burnish those. The thin skinny one where we turned it over, you fold it the other way. And ignore those triangular diagonal lines because they're going to pull together when I close the box. Okay, so take a bit off the top. I bought myself some new scissors the other day, and then one of my sons had a big clear out in his bedroom and presented me with 6 pairs of paper snips. 6 pairs of paper snips and my best pair of Stampin' Up scissors that are now no longer my best pair because they are gummed up to anything. Yeah. That he'd retrieved out of his bedroom. There were also multiple paper piercers, and for some reason he'd sharpied in some of them. But yeah, so I have these brand new scissors, so I'm forcing myself to use them because I paid a lot of money for them. Okay. Oops, oh, I've just gone too far. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh no. So I've just taken a little whisper of cardstock out. Right. Tear and tape all along this edge. He also presented me 1 full pack of grid paper. Oh, this is doing my head in. 1 full pack of grid paper, 2 half packs of grid paper. He has held on to his entire collection of blends because he is extremely talented and artistic. I'm looking for the sides. Yes, there we go. 2 sides in and back, and then I'll put tear and tape here. A full pack of crumb cake cardstock and more retired designer series paper than you could think of. So there we go. Right. So I'm going to push in my 2 sides, and we are now a decorated box, and I'm going to nick the clip off there, the library clip, and now I'm going to make my butterflies fly with, what did I do with my mini glue dots? Here they are. So on what is the white bit, so we've got the decorated part, so you need a glue dot on either side. So now I have a flying butterfly. We'll have one there. I'm going to have another one up there. And we'll have the final one just peeping round from the other side. I think there. So those are my 3 flying butterflies, and then because you know I like a matchy, we've got in colour butterflies. I'm going to have some of these as well. So we'll go with the crisp cantaloupe there, golden glow there, peaceful pine over here, the hydrangea hue there, and then this one, oh no, that's a white one. Okay, apparently we're having a white one up there, so we've got white as well, and then there's the Barely Blush. And that, and my wrist has just beeped at me. That, I think, is a very pretty, very fun, all a Flutter gift box. And it finishes up at 2 by 2 by 4 inches, which is 5 by 5 by 10 centimetres. Love it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.